of your current health. So the cost keeps changing if you're not full health.
Dire's bottom.
Yeah, people with OCD. We'll get
Cutting him off a third time with Boxy now.
I mean, is he actually getting
really annoying?
CS because of this? Probably not.
No.
Oh? No.
And Witchdog ends up TPing to bot instead of gating.
Oh, okay. Is Mickey? Oh my goodness. He's the one that's taking all the damage though.
Well, no shit. He was 1v3 and they was actually playing the lane. So, well, that little maneuver from Liquid didn't really work out for them. The good news though is it looks like Nisha got the full first wave mid. Nobody dying just yet.
Auction mid is Nisha should be able to get at least one of the water runes pretty easily. Insania though. It's off the cast, but he's getting a blinding lit back after taking Gush. Nice dead shot, but not enough to actually save the position 5, so Taiga ends up netting first blood for OG.
Based on my pub experience recently, there are plenty of players that give up when the game begins. So,
yeah,
you know, it's already better than par for the course from my recent experience here.
Mickey getting gone on. He gets off the calling, but
no way.
Not going to do anything. Absolutely blown up. So again, great rotation from BZM. He's been extremely active. And I, for one, I'm really happy to see Void Spirit back in the meta. This is a hero that felt like it just kind of disappeared. And
it's a fun hero to play and watch.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah, having these level 4 and 5 supports run around minute 11 just doesn't feel good. It's a hero like Skyreth that can take a lot of control in the game and play very aggressively, ends up being a bit of a liability. Speaking of him, he went Havis on Sky. I feel like that's a first. Huh. Not an item we see on this hero very much. I mean, it's obviously good against the Terrorblade.
Yeah.
A bit odd, because the stats don't really benefit Skyreth that well. The mono region's nice, but health and armor isn't exactly what you're looking for in this hero.
Zai, can he survive through this? Has the Vanguard, has a Lotus Flower. He gets taunted out of it. So that will likely lead to his inevitable death.
It's gonna take a bit.
It does. He's pretty damn tanky.
Nice movement from Taiga.
Firestorm just to do some damage before he does drop in the end. Sania taking a Gush, but here comes Nisha, who's at pretty low HP, and is thus going to get ravaged. But he does get the concoction off in time. That would have been a disaster if he self-stunned. So Liquid should be able to take out MC. Some sort of consolation, I suppose. Drac is smoked up with EZM, and looks like they have their sights set on Zai. Pops the double damage. Zai finally has Pit of Malice, but kind of just ignoring it. Will he actually get out? My goodness.
Clutch.
Ted
no,
Lasso.
I haven't. It's a show.
Ted Lasso.
Oh, Ted Lasso.
Yeah, he hates it too.
Okay.
Good character. Most positive person in the world, but he hates tea. As he should. MC. Maledict is there. There's the Mystic Fish. Wasn't able to get his pipe off in time. Gets off the Ravage and then dies shortly after. Will this?
Why did he Ravage?
Well, he thought that BZM would be there a little bit quicker to potentially take advantage of it. As Zai taken out of the Fiend's Gate. And we'll just go back.
Okay.
You talked about how the reflection is probably the reason he's not going to Radiance, but this is also going to slow down his farm, right? We've been seeing a lot of Alchemists mostly farming in that mid roll.
The reason this still feels good for him is that he's not carry, right? He's mid, and a lot of the time mid-Alcs can go hybrid builds and just also play aggressively around the map and make space. As a result, the Muerta's just free farming, and this hero is obviously going to ramp up very fast with high-level Gunslinger and Maelstrom. Love this from OG, by the way, identifying that Liquid are not going to be interested in this.
Yep.
Grab themselves an Aegis. It takes them a while, but
not the fastest, but they'll be happy with the result. Aegis on BZM.
Bottom tower.
Yeah, they're going to walk away, so likely both teams to get their own Tormentors, but BZM gets silenced. But he has the Illusion Rune. Very unfortunate for Liquid, but Nisha jumps in with the Mystic Flare. That's a lot of damage to Yuragi, but the Sunder is back up, and Nisha now forced to just run away, but BZM doesn't look like he can catch up. No Astral Steps to speak of. And after all that, only one dead, and it was Boxy. Crimson Guard popped, and looks like OG not afraid to dive really deep. Nice Pit of Malice onto 3 heroes.
Yeah. Such cool defensive tools for zone control here from Liquid, right? They put the calling on the stairs, and they put the pit there. So effectively just zoning out every angle. OG could have tried to enter through and
Radiant's
only lose
top
one
tower
support.
has fallen.
Nisha concocting himself again for fun.
For farm.
And that too. Kind of scary though.
It's the best kind of farming.
Okay, OG end up taking.
They have
grab ally.
grab ally.
Is under attack.
Okay, that's a pretty big kill. And I feel like this game is a little bit slower than the last two, and maybe that's because both teams have backs against the wall to some degree. I mean, obviously, it's upper bracket, so they have an extra life, but...
Feels a little bit like the nature of the lineups, too.
So next Roche we won't know about for quite a while, which means OG can't just wait around. Neither can Liquid.
At the Halberd on Tide.
Smoke up. Mickey is gonna be able to BKB and walk away. They actually chase them? Potentially. Control.
Oh, well.
Having a gap close for himself. Mystic Flare onto the Undying, but Kidrak will live thanks to the Force Staff. Foxy with the self-Pavis, but gets dropped shortly after. Insane able to Force Staff to the low ground.
No. Chilling.
But yeah, that once BZM gets his BKB, I think those deaths likely stop. But the fact that those have happened definitely halted his progress in this game.
Yeah.
He was off to a very good start.
Looks like they're going to go double silver after all on Liquid.
Insania getting caught out, but there's the calling coming through. Silencing Tidehunter, cannot get off his Ravage at all. He likely would like to. BKB popped by Nisha. And Zai, his TP is canceled, so that will be the kill. Along with Insania, Mickey has to BKB TP himself, so perhaps Liquid staying around too long. OG pseudo punishing that.
And that's great news for them because now it's their Roche, right?
That's right.
Meta popped. Gosh, your Flesh Golem. Not gonna take too long. And yeah, this catch from BZM really good, right? You find a moment of weakness where Insania is a bit out of position here, and is also on top of that standing next to the Underlord.
We didn't see a Ravage the entire time either.
Not needed.
Yeah. Now the BKBs are getting lower as well. MC's Ravages could have a huge impact on the game. Aegis for the TB, Cheese on the Void Spirit. Nisha ready for concoction.
Can I do this?
Let's see. And Fiend's Gate's being procced as well. And they're going to get the silence, but not before the Ravage. Dead shot back, but Kraken Shell activates again. And MC at half HP, and hey,
They could not.
he wants to fight now.
They forced
don't have the
Ravage,
damage.
but they also use Pierce the Veil, but Ravage is the bigger cooldown.
Yeah, true.
So, I guess not too bad for Liquid if they can find a fight.
He wants to jump in. Link to Gush, and now he takes a Maledict, but looks like he's going to be fine. The rest of OG trying to fight Nisha with a huge concoction. Taiga will live, but Kidrak's not going to be so lucky. Wait, that's the grab ally. I'm not sure if anybody's actually inside it because I'm just talking about this for no reason, because it's a very interesting change indeed to this patch. Cinderin. Zai is gushed. Has the Pavis apply, but it looks like he's going to drop eventually. BKB popped by Mickey in the meantime. Does not have his ult because he doesn't have the mana for it, but Void Spirit just gets dropped to the Mystic Flare. Again, that's like the third time he's died to this spell. And now Yuragi just cleaning up. Double kill for him. MC just living on a sliver of HP. Make it a triple for Yuragi. And OG cleaning up nicely. And Taiga and company, BZM. Force out the BKB from Nisha. They still see him. Uses the Ogre Seal Totem, but he looks to be dead. Huge kill for OG again, as they're starting to run away with this game.
The responsibility really falls on you when Alchemist isn't really going to be doing as much. He's got Silver Edge now. It's not like Nisha's damage is irrelevant, but terribly it has 31 armor.
We'll say, so, even with the Silver Edge, when you have it on a melee hero, it's going to be harder to execute as well versus having it on a
anyway. That's true.
We'll see if they're able to actually break the Tidehunter successfully. That's the shard.
Terrorblade
very
gets
quick pickup.
Demon Zeal.
Yes. Now is able to farm more effectively in his melee form.
Very distracting. It keeps getting more expensive every second.
Wait, how does that spell even work?
You pay is it 25% or 20% of your health?
Oh yeah, that's right.
20% of your current health. So the cost keeps changing if you're not full health.
Dyer's bottom
There's a Ravage.
Big Ravage coming in though, and that's a dead Mickey. 70 seconds, he's just caught out with his pants down.
He was just not ready. Mickey was standing in the front with no protection.
Mind
Didn't have
control.
trigger, then of course they
Does it
piped
again.
him, but
And Iragi
got Ravage.
Yeah, they gotta just go for this high ground now. Iragi in his meta form. He can just play with their food and stay out. He's gonna stay alive thanks to the shard for the time being. Ancient Seal onto Iragi, but still has the Thunder available if he wants to use it. They're gonna go for this full set of racks, if not more. Side pops the Crimson. There's the Sunder destroying him. 3 dead for Liquid. The buyback from Insanity is not even gonna help because he's dead again. Only 1 alive. This could be it. All of a sudden, OG just slamming their fist down, and Nisha is the only survivor for Liquid. I don't think he can hold this off at all. They're gonna play it safe and go for the mega creeps, it looks like. He wants to just hit the Ancient, yeah.
He's already starting. He's working on the next objective, but all right, we'll take the full megas. Yeah, Dota is crazy sometimes. You know, you're on defense, you have this big core, you're out of position for 3 seconds, you get punished instantly, and you just lose the entire base.
Jumping again, but this time he does get the BKB up, and BZM just feeds himself. Rack looks like he'll be next. He's getting a lot of attacks here, and he's inside the tombstone to grab ally on stealth. And now Mickey, he's taking the brunt of the damage. No more BKB, so he gets right-clicked into Oblivion. Nisha, doesn't matter. GG's called. Liquid lose suddenly.
Really good. You got absolutely trashed in game 1. You swing it around and take 2 back-to-back. The fashion that they did it in this game as well, it was very much a patient game for a good while.